this week's vlog. I hope you're all doing really well. You're having a lovely week or weekend, whenever it is you're watching this. Thank you so much for coming back if you are an existing subscriber, or if you are just coming back to watch the videos, or if you're new here, then hi and welcome to this week's vlog. So I'm starting this vlog on a Thursday. It's a normal working from home day for me, but I have got a few errands and things, and I've got some things I want to show you today, so I thought that I would start the vlog today and pick up the camera here. Also have a little visitor, well, not really visitor, one of my dogs has decided that he will basically wants to sit by me in the office the entire day. So yeah, I've set him up a little bed and he is just so adorable. I have to show you. So this is his position throughout the day. Outfit of the day, I have on this lovely two-piece set from Zara. I've worn this on the vlogs before. It's just a lovely easy breezy set. It's like this kind of shirt with pearly buttons, very relaxed. They do it in multiple colours, and then these trousers which have a kind of like little beads on the bottom. And yeah, I just roll these up just because they're a little bit long on me. But yeah, it's a really nice, easy outfit. And yeah, very much enjoying it. It's very nice, especially if you're working from home but want to look slightly more put together than just like a tracksuit or something like that. But the weather is incredibly humid. I also wanted to talk to you guys about Manchester, because I went to Manchester with my family. Would have been last weekend for about three days, and it was lovely. We went to the cinema, we went to the Trafford Centre, we just spent lovely family time. I didn't vlog it because I hadn't seen them in such a long time, and I don't think, like, it wasn't really appropriate to get my camera out and sort of put that in their face throughout that short amount of time. But it was really lovely to see my sister and brother, and you know, my sister's partner as well. So yeah, it was really nice. We went to watch Ballerina, which is like a John Wick spin-off, at the cinema, and it was lovely going to the cinema. My favourite thing about going to the cinema is the cheesy nachos, but anyway, but yeah, we went to see that, and it was okay. It was watchable. Like, it was not 100% my thing, but definitely watchable. The only thing was is we ended up in this really kind of like dramatic screening where the noise was super loud, and I found myself being very noise sensitive. And the journey to Manchester wasn't too bad. The journey back, however, was absolutely horrendous. There were loads of like rail problems on, and basically, like, I was just like squished into the corner, standing up, sat on my suitcase for the entire way back. I had to get like 3 different trains. It was an absolute nightmare. Do you know, like one of those journeys where you're just like gunning for the finish line because it was so horrendous. But the weekend was nice, and I mention it as well because I went to the Trafford Centre. So we went to Selfridges and I picked up a few things, not like really exciting, but I got myself a new Stanley, as if I needed another Stanley, but a different sort, which I'll show you downstairs. And I also went to the makeup counter and noticed that Paco Rabanne have started to do a makeup range, and in particular there was a lip gloss that intrigued me, which I ended up buying, and they gave me a couple of free samples as well. So the mascara that I'm wearing today is a very light mascara, but that is from Paco Rabanne. That was a free sample that they gave. And just see if there's anything else actually, because they gave me a free sample of the mascara. I'm not sure if there was anything else. No, I think that was it. And then obviously I bought the lip gloss. Oh, a lipstick, that was it. So they gave me the free sample of the mascara, and then they also gave me a sample of one of their lipsticks. So this is the one, the mascara. So it's a teeny sample, but it's lovely consistency and a lovely brush. Yeah, and it's really nice for those kind of like very light mascara days. And then the lipstick I'll show you as well. If I can find the products, the Paco Rabanne products online, I should be able to. I'll link them for you, because I really recommend the products, the lip gloss, the lipstick and the mascara. They are really nice. Here it is. So they gave me this little sample of lipstick. So I literally just bought the one lip gloss, which was £23, I think. So a little pricey, but no more than, you know, other premium beauty products. And then this is the lipstick colour. It's like a really lovely nudie pink. I've got a bit of the lip gloss on, so I'll just put a bit over the top. It's the kind of colour that I just love to wear like all the time. It's quite similar to Dior 100, that kind of nudie brownie pink. But yeah, so I loved that. And I might as well show you my other beauty purchases while we're here. A new bronzing powder. I actually saw this on Gemma Owen's vlog. She did like a makeup tutorial video that I watched, and she doesn't do too much on YouTube, but yeah, I watched that video and she showed this, which is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Bronzing Powder. I went for the colour 110, which is Sun Embrace. And what I loved about this is you can use it to take away with you because it's got the most huge mirror. If you look at that in comparison to like my face, it's quite a big chunky mirror, so it's really useful for travel. This is the outside, the packaging, and then inside, this is the product. So it's a massive pan of bronzer that's going to take you such a long time to get through. It's also got this like little shimmer to it. I've got it on today, but it's like blended in with the rest of my makeup. So if we get a chance throughout this vlog, I'll just show you it applied on the skin on its own so you can see what it looks like. But it's a very warm, shimmery bronzer. It's really nice and it's great for the summer. I like to dust it across my nose and then my cheeks, and it gives this kind of nice sun-kissed glow. So I ended up getting that one. I got that one on Look Fantastic. That was the best price. I think it was £10 off anyway on there, so it was around 35 and usually it retails for around 48. And then I got Simon a Father's Day present. I got him his favourite perfume, which is the YSL Libra. Now that is probably not a woman's perfume, but it's a unisex fragrance and it smells so incredible on him, and it smells so different on him to how it does on me. On me it smells more feminine, on him it smells like masculine but with like a sweetness to it. So this is the, I've got one already for myself on the go, which I've had for ages. This is the YSL Libra fragrance. It's absolutely gorgeous. In fact, I might spray a little bit on now actually. And then I picked myself up the hair mist. So this is the Libra hair mist. So instead of it being a perfume, you just spritz it like over your hair, but you can use it more as like a body spray as well, and it is cheaper than buying the perfume because obviously it's like a weaker concentration. So I got this off the Saint Laurent website, YSL Beauty website, and this is what it looks like. So you can see it's different colour, so it's much lighter, but it smells exactly the same. It's beautiful, especially when on holiday you don't want like a heavy fragrance. I just maybe just want to spritz a bit through my hair or something so that I've got a bit of fragrance but it's not on my skin to react with the sun. So I thought this was a lovely idea. But basically they often have crazy deals on. If you sign up to their newsletter, they usually do like 25%, 30% off periodically, so you can get some amazing offers on YSL Beauty if you like the products. And if you haven't smelt YSL Libra, it's been around for quite a while now, but it is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, like vanilla, but I don't even know what the notes are in it. It's just so nice. So yeah, I got myself the hair mist. I didn't really need this, but the reason I got it was to make my order up to £100, because if you spent £100 and over, and they, again, YSL Beauty do this all the time, you got a free gift, and the free gift was so good. So Father's Day will have been and gone by the time this video goes live, so I can show you guys. So I put it in this bag because this is the only gift bag that I could really find in the cupboard, which is kind of like a little bit feminine, I would say, but I'm sure he won't mind. But yeah, inside I got him a 50ml of the YSL Libra fragrance, and this was reduced to £70. So this would usually be about 100, so it's such a good saving. And then as part of the free gift, you got to choose 2 perfume samples. So I just got 2 of the YSL Libra samples. So these are 1.2ml each. So you can like have those in the car or whatever. And then I also got this one as part of the free gift, which is, how many mil is this? This is 7.5 mils. It's a really decent amount of fragrance. And it's in one of those bottles where you like tap on the fragrance rather than spray it. But again, perfect for travel if my husband wants to take that away with him rather than the big bottle. Sorry, I've got some hair or something tickling my face. I'm not quite sure what it is. And then I just put what was in the box, which is this black kind of shredded paper in the bag so that it looked a bit more fancy. So that's his Father's Day like present. I also got him this card, which I thought was really funny because he loves Clarkson's Farm. I think we were watching it in another vlog of mine, maybe the last vlog, because Simon's from the Cotswolds and from Bourton on the Water. And it says this: I've got you, Dad, I've got you diddly squat, happy Father's Day. It was just like £1 from £1.50 from the card factory. I need to write it actually. So I'll show you the other 3 bits I got from YSL Beauty. So I got this pouch, which has got YSL Beauty on it embossed in this gorgeous like bright blue colour, which is the most perfect little pouch for like popping makeup in and like a bag. I might actually pop this in my tote bag as like my little mini makeup bags. It's perfect for that. And then I got this little sharpener. All the packaging and everything is so gorgeous. Excuse my nails, they are growing out, so I do need to get them redone. I just think it's so useful to have a little sharpener on the go in your bag. So I have got a big sharpener. It's just a tiny little one, just for like your, you know, your lip liners, eyeliners and things if they need sharpening. So it came with, yeah, that pouch, the sharpener. It came with this size of the Lash Clash. This is a 2ml of the YSL Lash Clash mascara, which is such a good mascara. Gives you that really false fan lash effect. And this is what it looks like. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. I've had the waterproof one of this before, but not the original. A YSL Pure Shots. This is a night reboot serum. So it says it's moonlight, cactus flower and glycolic acid, energizing and resurfacing. So I will probably use that like when I go away, because it's a nice small size, but a really good size. That's 7ml in there, which to buy full size would be quite a lot. I think that was it. So you got the pouch, the sharpener, which I've just noticed also says Yves Saint Laurent on the side, the mascara, the serum, and then all of those fragrance samples. So I thought it was a nice, really nice free gift. And obviously Simon's not going to want the mascara, the sharpener, or these. So I'll keep them for myself, which is win-win. This is the bag that Babala Bags sent over, which is like a great big carry-all bag. And I believe it's like a dupe, replica, whatever you want to call it, of the Louis Vuitton carry-all. But it's got like this great big space inside. It's got an adjustable, removable shoulder strap. It's got feet on the bag. It's got this nice feature where you can tie it. So I've been using it since I got this. I've been using this a lot because it's just such a nice spacious carry-all. Like it's a really nice overnight bag. I love my Longchamp Le Pliage bags as a tote bag, but this isn't actually too heavy. Show you the lip gloss from Paco Rabanne, because you guys will not believe this lip gloss. It is so beautiful. This is what it looks like, and they had loads of different colours. If you didn't want to go for pink, they had so many variations. It's called the Glowies. It's from the Glowies range, ultra shiny tinted lip gloss. This is in the shade Love Language 001. This is what it looks like. So rather than one of those squeezy applicators, it's like an original lip gloss applicator. And I'll pop it on. Look at that. It's like glazed candy donut. So that's just applied on the bottom lip. I'm using the viewfinder, so apologies if it's a little bit messy. This would be absolutely like amazing for like a night out or something special, but I just think it's so pretty that just even day to day, it's just so lovely. I've just been wearing it like all the time because it just, you know, just brings me a bit of joy really. And it's just, look at that. Makes your lips just so shimmery, glossy, gorgeous, gorgeous product. Love it so much. So got my bag of things. I've got to get some medication. I've got a vintage parcel in here. I've got my Stanley water. So what I bought in Selfridges was a new Stanley Ice Flow. This is like the small version, so it's around 500ml. I think it's 20 ounce actually, and you see, drink it through a straw, keeps it cold, so it's really, really great. It's just drying at the moment because it's been through the dishwasher. They do loads of different colours again, and yeah, the straw to it just goes here, in here, so you can drink it through the straw. Really easy to carry. I have got a little bit of a fetish for Stanley cups, as you guys will probably know, because only recently did I get the white one. So this is the one that's almost a litre. This is the 30 ounce. So I didn't really need that one, if I'm honest. But we were in Selfridges, and it was kind of like, you know, when you like in somewhere new and you get a bit overexcited. So that's what happened there. But it actually ended up being really useful because I ended up keeping it in my handbag throughout the trip and being able to keep hydrated, because otherwise I'm always like really, really thirsty because of my blood pressure, and yeah, always like looking for bottles of water. So it did come in handy because I don't normally take like a reusable bottle on like a trip. I should do like a little weekend trip. So this is my outfit I was going to wear without the slippers, of course. I was going to pop on some sandals, but it's obviously raining, with the top and trousers. I love this so much. And then I've got these 2 bags of charity shop things to send off, and that bag over there is some returns from Zara. So I ordered a swimming costume. I'll show you actually. I did a Zara video a little while ago, and probably would have been the week before last. It was a massive Zara haul, and there were some amazing pieces in there. A lot of those pieces I'm sure you probably know already. Like, I will just buy them to show you guys. I can't possibly keep that many clothes. I couldn't afford it. I wouldn't have the space. But there were some beautiful things, and one of the things that hadn't arrived in time was this bikini. So this came through the post about a week after that video, I think. And this is it. It's the most gorgeous colour. It's like a bubblegum pink colour. And on the top of the bikini, I won't show you it on, but it does fit beautifully. This is a size small, but you need to be small chested to fit in this, because unless you want it to sort of sit on top of your boobs, because it is so, you can see the size of it. So it's got a knot in the middle, and then these are the smaller, quite small cups, and then it's got braiding on the side there, and then it's got these beautifully braided like bits to go over your shoulders, and then it just ties up at the back as in a normal bikini clasp. It is so flattering. The reason why I didn't keep it is because, firstly, I am looking to invest in another Hunza G bikini. We are going on holiday later this year, and I really want to get the Hunza G bikini, like it's called the jean bikini, and I want to get that one in either the purple or the pink, but I'm waiting for the prices to go down, because around like the end of summer the prices on the Hunza G drop so much. People aren't buying them because they've been on their summer holidays. So it is just a tip if you were looking to buy like a higher end bikini or something, and they're just so good because they're one size. So if you fluctuate in weight, or you know, throughout your period, or your breasts fluctuate, you know, during those sort of times and things, they're just so good. They're so comfortable, they're really flattering. But yeah, this one is really sweet and really flattering as well, the top. But the bottoms, so the set together was £45, so you know, it's about a third of the price of the Hunza G, which are around £150. But the bottoms were so revealing. So if you're comfortable wearing something like this, they are actually really nice. The size small fit really nicely as well. So if you're about the same size as me, 5'4", about a UK 8, these are a really nice fit. But obviously it depends on like your hips and everything. But they've got this like curtain braided, that's how it's described, stretchy ties. They're not ties, but sides. And then they sort of drop down at the front and the back, almost in like a semi thong. Kind of like, yeah, it's just a very different style to anything I've ever seen or tried before. And yeah, it was just so revealing. Like, even though it would be a holiday with, like, it's just me and my husband, I just wouldn't feel comfortable walking around the pool with these on. I would have to like cover myself up, and I don't really want to be worrying about that. Whereas with like the Hunza G bikinis, I don't know if I've showed you guys them before. If I don't show you them in this vlog, I'll definitely show them in a pack with me for that holiday. But they're just, they cover your bum nicely, and they sit nice on the hips. Like, I don't feel too exposed in them. But yeah, this is really cute from Zara. I'll link it if you want to check it out, but as I say, it's not a little bit too revealing for me. And then this one from H&M, which I got a little while ago, I'm actually past the return date for it, so I don't know if they're going to let me return it, but I retried it on when I was going through what swimwear I've got for holiday, because as soon as we booked the holiday I was like, right, what do I need to buy as a shopaholic? And the top just keeps falling down, so it doesn't actually, even though it's got these, I think I need a smaller size at the top, then it would probably cut in on my bottom. Yeah, so I can't really have a swimsuit that's going to keep falling down, that would just be ridiculous. So I'm going to see if they're going to let me return it late or at least exchange it for something else, which is a bit of a shame because it's such a beautiful swimsuit. I absolutely adore it. I love the cutout detail. You may have seen it in a haul and it's so flattering. This is like what the Hunza G bottoms are like, nice and high cut but coverage on your bottom. But yeah, I don't know if my boobs have shrunk or something, but it just does not fit. It's the afternoon, well, it's 2:30 and I didn't go out earlier, and yeah, basically because the rain is still hammering down outside. Fingers crossed it stops when I finish work at 4, but I've had a parcel delivered just now, so I'm going to show you that, which I ordered a few days ago. And I've just had my lunch. So at the moment, as a general rule, I'm having like cereal for breakfast, well, brunch really, more about 10 a.m. So I'll either have like a high protein cereal, and I've actually ordered some more from Holland and Barrett. So when that arrives, I can show you. It's the Surreal cereal, which I've spoken about before. I finished it all, so I can't show you that at the moment. Or I'll have the Weetabix crispy minis. And then for my lunch, I've been loving cottage cheese and Ryvita. So I like these Ryvita thins because they're just like long, thin crackers. So they're really nice for like scooping up dips and things. And I really like the 3 cheese ones, but these ones are actually sweet chili. And then from Waitrose, I get this. This is the fat-free natural cottage cheese, and it is just so good. Like, it's creamy, it's hearty. There's so much stuff you can do with cottage cheese, not just like eat it, you know, as it is with a cracker. But yeah, so I've really been loving that. It's filling and tasty. Sometimes I'll put some jalapenos into the cottage cheese and just stir them through as well. And since I came back from the train on Sunday night just gone, I've been taking these vitamin C, just a couple every day, in my water. They're effervescent. These have run out, so I need to pick some more because I find that these are really good if I tend to take them when I've been on like public transport or like around lots of people, just in case there's any infection. And I think, because I take them also when I like feel something coming on, it tends to try and nip it in its bud a bit sooner than if you just leave it. I don't know whether that's just coincidence, but it's, yeah, quite a good thing just to get some vitamin C into you in that strong sort of dose, especially if you've been around like lots of people and you don't want to come down with a cough or cold or anything like that. Sisters and Seekers, which I've shown on here before when I've done orders. I'm so impressed with the quality of the clothing, the style, like everything really. So I've got 3 things in here to actually show you. It's the first time I'm seeing these things too. So let's open up the bag. I hope the lighting's okay. It's a bit dull and drizzly, but I think that I do have a little ring light that I can put behind my camera. I'm not actually sure where it is, so I need to dig that out. So anyway, this was the first thing I ordered, which you can tell is not a very summery item. It is like a Sherpa fleece. However, it was in the sale on the website for £30, reduced from 80, I think. And I thought, coming into autumn and winter, this sort of thing will obviously be back up to full price. And I was looking for something like this last year. So if it's nice and we'll try it on together, then I've got it in time for like the autumn winter and I wouldn't have to pay full price for it. And they also always go out of stock then. So firstly, the colour. So as I said, I've just seen it myself for the first time. It's this gorgeous, cool toned light beige, quite similar to what I'm actually wearing. So I really like the colour. I picked it up in a size small, which is around an 8 to 10 on Sisters and Seekers. You can see it's got a zipper, and then that's like hidden within the garment. And this is what it's like from the back. Probably easier to show you in the mirror. But I love the fact that the collar is just like a very basic round collar. It doesn't have lapels. Always think that looks quite nice and classy. Oh, it feels so snuggly, and actually it's gone off a little bit inside, so it's really nice to... I might even chuck this on in a minute. Inside is more like a jacket rather than, you know, like a cosy fleece you'd wear at home, which is good because I did want the opportunity to wear it as a jacket as well. So it's like quilted and lined, and yeah. Oh, that is nice and warm. It's really oversized. I find with a lot of the Sisters and Seekers things, they are super oversized. You can definitely size down in them if you want to. I really quite love the oversizedness, especially in quite a lot of my jackets and things. But yeah, this I probably could go for an extra small for sure. But yeah, I'll show you. I don't think they had an extra small in the like sale section. This is what it looks like on. I'll show you in the mirror. That's the length of it. So it's coming down. It's not quite covering your bum, so it's not perfectly ideal for leggings, but still nice. And then we'll do it up. It's got pockets, nice deep pockets. They're not zippable though, and you see the sleeves are very long, but it does feel cute and cozy. So this is what it's like on, just like done up. I really like the top section. I think that is really nice, just where it's nice and clean cut on the collar. I like the shape and the drop on the shoulders. So the arms are really long from the side. Yeah, I do think it's nice actually. I do think it's like snuggly and cozy. I'm not sure whether I love it enough to keep it, because I would prefer it if it was a bit longer here so that you could wear it like over leggings or came down to about here. Oh, I don't want to take it off, it's so cozy. Right. Oh, I got 4 things actually. I might have to do this after my meeting, so I've got a meeting in a minute. But I've got another few things from Sisters and Seekers, so I'll show you them and then I can try them on when I come back down after my meeting. So I picked up a pair of their new in lounge shorts. I got them in this gorgeous yellow, but this yellow is actually really quite bright, and I thought it was going to be more of like that butter yellow that's trending. So I'm not sure again on these, but we'll have to try them on and see what they look like. Size small. It does say it was butter yellow, but just a very basic lightweight pair of shorts, and then you've got minimal branding, but it's just here. I thought these would be perfect for the airport because we're going on holiday this year, and I think, if I haven't mentioned already, you can tell I'm excited about the prospect of going away. But yeah, I thought they'd be really nice to wear to the airport because they're not like that thick fleecy material. They're just like a nice light cotton short. So I think they were about £30, and they're part of their new like lounge airport sort of range. So I got those, and then I got the matching hoodie, which is more of like a snuggly wintry thing, and I got that in a size extra small, and it's like a cropped one. See, this is more of like a butter, and that's more of like a yellow. This is a beautiful colour. Oh, it feels so thick. So I thought I could wear the shorts of like a nice little white tank top, and then this over the top. So if I get cold on the plane, I can like put the hood up and snuggle down into this. And it's so easy to wear because it's a full zip, and then it's got like a kangaroo pocket. Oh, they're even fleece lined. And then inside it's like really soft plush fleece. This feels incredible quality. I think this was around £60, and it's the quality of it just feels unreal. Yeah, there's minimum sort of like embossed branding. Can't remember if I said that. So yeah, we'll try those on together, maybe with a white top, just so I can see how I would style it. And then the final thing was also in the outlet, and it was only £15, which I thought was a bargain. So we'll see if it looks nice, but it is this all-in-one unitard. So I've been looking for a while for one of these sleeveless zip-up tops, but just like a cropped one. Oh, I spotted this, and it's like an all-in-one, so I thought that would be quite a good, easy go-to sort of like summer outfit. So we'll try it on and see what it looks like. It is just a bright white colour. I picked up a size small, I think. Small to medium, yeah. And it looks, well, it's supposed to be really like stretch. I can feel the stretch in it. Let's hope it's not see-through. but I think that could be a really cute vibe, and even that with the hoodie or with like a little jacket or gilet on could be really nice. So I'm excited to try those on, but I'm going to drink my vitamin C, take my tea upstairs, and then I will catch up with you probably when we're trying on the clothes. Okay guys, I finished work, so I thought we could try on these pieces from Sisters and Seekers. The first thing I've got on is the like zip up bodysuit, which is essentially like a baby grow for adults. So I love the zipper, and I love how like it cuts up here, and yeah, like you can do it right to the top. I love that shape. I think it's really, really nice. This does run small though, because it's a small to medium, which is kind of a size 8 to 12, I suppose. And it definitely, even though it's got a stretch in it, I would say it's definitely more of like around a small 8. So it's definitely running small, which I'm guessing why it may be in the sale. I will show you on in the mirror. It is see-through as well. Now, obviously it's white, so I did kind of expect it. But yeah, it's properly see-through. I think you could wear a nude bra and nude pants, but you'd probably still be able to see a little something. So I'm not quite sure how I'd style it. Let's have a look in the mirror. Right, so this is it. So as you can see, it's kind of like bunching up a little bit in the crotch area. So it's not the most flattering, to be honest with you. And because it's white, yeah, you can just see my skim set that I've got underneath. Luckily I have a cute set on, but yeah, it's just not the vibes. Unfortunately, I have no idea how I would really wear this and style it. So nice in principle, but I can see why it was now in the outlet. Oh my gosh, this set, it is perfection, like perfection. I would say go down a size in the hoodie. So I've gone for an extra small, which is a 6 to 8. Well, I'm sort of between sizes, but I would say go to your lowest size if you are, because it still gives a nice relaxed fit, but it's like doesn't look swamping. Sometimes the things I wear just look so oversized that they're not very flattering. But yeah, this is gorgeous. Like the fleece is thick and soft, like it just feels such premium quality. I'm really intrigued as to how this will wash, because it's a similar price point to Adenola and Tala, for example. I love the kangaroo pocket at the front, and yeah, just the whole thing is, I'm obsessed with it. Like I will wear this so much, and also I just think the colour is so spring summer, definitely giving airport vibes. If I bring you a bit closer, you can see the little branding there, and the fact that it's like a shrunken cropped hoodie means that it sits at a really nice place, like it's not long and unflattering. I do much prefer a cropped style hoodie. And then the shorts, they are just so comfortable. I would say these fit true to size. So these are a size small, and I would say they fit really, really nicely. Like if you wanted to, you probably could go down because they're stretching. They've got a drawstring, but I really love the comfort of them. The drawstring is inside as well, like the Adenola one, so it's nice and neatly tucked away, but you can still cinch it in if you want to. And we'll check, but I don't think it's see-through at all. And they've got pockets. The two together with a cute little pair of slides, I mean, sorted. Let's just check in the mirror. It's just gorgeous. I actually just really love the colour. Yeah, the shorts aren't see-through at all, and the colours tie really, really nicely together. The shorts come to that really nice flattering length on the leg, where they're like kind of like just past the sort of widest point of your thigh. And yeah, they're just super cozy. Again, they've got pockets. This is just such a dream, this outfit. I love it so, so much. And I'm so excited to wear this for the airport. What I've envisaged it with is like, obviously, your airport kind of bag. And then some slides. I've got a really nice pair of like Jesus sandals that would go really nicely with this. Guys, it is the following day, and I'm just getting ready for the day. So I said I would show you the new bronzer from Giorgio Armani, so I thought this would be the perfect time to do it. I've literally just popped on some cream products, so on my face I haven't got any foundation. I've got some concealer like under my eyes. I've gone in with the Benefit Gimme Brow, which is just like a little sort of brow gel, and also popped on a cool contour, which is my usual Westman Atelier contour stick in the shade Ganache. And then finally, I've just popped a dot of the Chantecaille cheek gel on each cheek, so it's very, very subtle. So I thought we could now go in with the bronzer, because then you'll be able to see it sort of properly. I think there's a few different ways probably to do this bronzer to make it look the best. But the way that I've been doing it is kind of to finish my makeup. But for the purposes of this, I'll kind of try and go in a bit more just to show you the actual colour and everything. So I've been using this great big fluffy brush from Real Techniques. This is the Ultimate Powder Brush. And then just swirling it in there and tapping off the excess. And I'm just going to go in on my cheek. See, that's so warm straight away, like the colour just deposits. So brushing it on my cheek, brushing it along my hairline just here. It's almost like just where the sun would naturally hit your face at the top of your head. So bring it down here and then sweep it sort of under my nose. And then I'm doing the same on the other side, and then I'm just going to dust it across the front of my face. So again, where the sun would just kind of hit to give a really nice bronzed glow. But yeah, it's so, so gorgeous and shimmery. See, this mirror is just so good for doing your makeup, because you can sit in front of the light and it's so nice and big. Right, so that's the second cheek done. So I'm just going to brush it across my nose, so we can go a bit over here, brush it across our cheeks. And then what I'll probably do is just powder under here so that it's not dragging down too much, because obviously with like skin aging and stuff, especially like now, I don't want any of my products to be too low. I want them to all be sort of lifting my face up. But yeah, that's the product on the skin, just in case you were interested and you had a similar skin tone to me. They do this in quite a few different shades though. So this one, as I say, is 110, which is like one of the darker shades. But if you've got like a fairer skin tone, they probably have something to match. But I do think it's really nice. I mean, I think that it gives a lovely warm bronzy glow, and I love the mirror and the compact. But as someone who doesn't wear bronzer that much, I'm not sure whether it would be something I would get over the Chanel cream bronzer. I think I just generally prefer cream products, so that might be why. But this product, which is the Chanel cream bronzer, which I've had for ages, this is in, I think it's just in the original shade 395. But this one I just absolutely adore. It's not shimmery, but it just goes on like a dream, give you that bronze look. You can use it as eyeshadow. I mean, you could use this as an eyeshadow actually, we can probably do that. But yeah, I think overall I do prefer a cream, so it's just down to personal preference as to whether you prefer a powder or a cream bronzer, really, if you do like to bronze. I'm not always even that bothered about bronzing. I'm more a contour and blush kind of person. But this makes a lovely eyeshadow. I've just popped it on the lids. So easy and creamy. It's almost like got this creamy kind of texture to it. It's so blendable. Yeah, I was really, really impressed. And as I say, with the shimmer, it's just really nice for like summer looks. Just thought I would show you that as promised, in case you were interested in that one. So I'm going to finish my makeup and then I will pick up the camera again when we're doing something later on. Oh, just before I go, the other thing that I've been doing is using kind of a brown lip liner shade to overline my lips to make them look a bit bigger. So I've got this one from Refine. This is in the shade Umber, but you can literally use any brown eyeliner. I just like these ones because they have a nice sort of like oval, like quite a broad applicator for a liner. So what I've been doing is overlining my actual lip. I'll show you actually. So I've been going in over, so not even like overlining on here, like literally over the top. If I do one side, keep getting hairs everywhere. I think it's the dog's hairs because they're molting. So if I just look at that one compared to that one, overlining with a soft brown liner just makes your lip look so much bigger. And then I've gone in underneath. yeah, it kind of like once you've like finished off with your powder, blended everything together, finish your makeup and set it, it just kind of blends in, but it just gives the illusion of a bigger lip. But yeah, that's just another thing, small thing that I've been changing with my makeup routine. I've just made this lovely kind of flapjacky crunch bar, so I'll pop the recipe in the description box, but I had some of the M&S protein crunch to use up. I'll just grab that from the recycling. It's this one. So I just left, basically used the rest of that, and I put in 100 grams of butter and 50 grams of sugar and 3 tablespoons of honey, mixed it all together, and yeah, it just basically baked it for 20 minutes at 180, and it's got these lovely, gorgeous, gooey chocolate flapjack bars, which are really not that healthy because you still have sugar in, but only a small amount relatively, and the sugar, like the cereal itself, is low sugar, and then honey, but they taste amazing. Simon said he wants to go to McDonald's after work today, which seems to be like our thing at the weekend. Excuse the pseudocreme, I've got 2 really horrible spots on my face. I thought I would pop that on now I finished work, and yeah, so maybe we'll get a McDonald's. I am actually craving a Biscoff McFlurry. I've got a real like thing for chocolate at the moment, so yeah, maybe a Biscoff McFlurry would be nice. I'm not sure if I'll have like a whole meal, but I will show you if I do. But I've been really worried today about this little one because, I mean, if you've been here a while, you'll know he does get like a bad tummy quite often, and so that's been quite bad. But today he's had like quite a bad cough. In fact, you might be able to hear him. And yeah, he's just been a little bit lethargic. I was contemplating him taking him to the vets this morning, but I thought that I'll just wait and see how he gets on. But yeah, it was just like a little cough he's had from the morning. It was started early hours and it has settled off throughout the day. But yeah, not great, is it, darling? Not feeling yourself. It is a bit hot though, but something's triggered off. It could even be hay fever, for example, in dogs. So yeah, I'll see how he is this evening and tomorrow, and then take him in if necessary. And Honey, I had to bath her earlier because she rolled in half a dead bird, which was disgusting. I couldn't understand what she kept rolling in at the top of the garden, because when she came back in, she wasn't covered in like poo or anything. So I eventually went to investigate. So I thought it was just like bugs or something she'd been rolling in, and it was literally half of a bird's carcass. It was absolutely revolting. So I popped her in the bath and washed her off, because obviously it's really, really unhygienic. So that wasn't too fun. But yeah, we're just relaxing after work now. I'm watching a bit of After, which is a program on Amazon Prime. It's a big series. It's kind of like young adult rom-com. And earlier today I was listening to this audiobook, which is called We All Live Here by Jojo Moyes, I think it is. It's such a lovely book. I really do recommend that one if you're looking for a good audiobook or just a good read. I tend to do my books through BorrowBox, which is the library, so they're free. You just sign up to your local library and then you can download the app BorrowBox, and then you can basically reserve books and audiobooks as you would normally at the library, but directly onto your phone. So yeah, it's just a free way to read, really. You have to reserve them as you normally would at a library, so sometimes the title you want you might need to wait a bit for, but I think it's a really good, especially like it's eco-friendly. You're not constantly buying new paper books, and if you don't want to have a paper book and still want to listen or read on your screen, you can still do that. So yeah, absolutely love it. So I'll pop the BorrowBox details again in the description, because I know I mentioned it before, but you might not have seen that one. It is such a good free service that your local library should offer. This is in the UK, by the way. So yeah, we're just going to watch a little bit of this and chill out, and then we'll see what we're doing for dinner later. Tomorrow we're going to Birmingham, and then if I'm up to it, we're going to the gym. We're going to try and go to the gym this weekend, because next week we've got quite a busy week with our hospital appointments. Got a minor procedure next week. I've got a biopsy next week, so I've got quite a lot of things going on, so we probably won't have that much chance to go. And it's our last week at the old gym as well before we join the new one. So yeah, there's lots of kind of like things going on. But this weekend, Birmingham, and then maybe the Cotswolds, I think I mentioned on the Sunday.